Happy New Year, 2023. Wow, we have arrived. And as the Kogi said, the ending would fall into the beginning in 2026. So we're in this last 3 years of their deep cleansing prophecy. And what a time it has been. So if you're listening to this, you're courageous, dedicated spirits and bringers of light, bringers of the new dawn. And I just want to start off this year by giving my great thanks and gratitude to you from this deep in my grandma's heart for all that you are doing to stand up in these moments of great change, this time of the turning, as the prophecies have shared with us, this time of an ending of a 26,000 year cycle, so that Mother Earth can begin her next 26,000 year cycle and the new dawn can arrive. So thank you for having the courage of heart to take this walk with us. 2023 has really started off in a strong way with Mother Earth herself. For out here in California, in Northern California, where I sit on the sacred territories of the Pomo and the Costa Miwok people, the rains have been coming, the winds have been stirring, and the waters have been rising. Floodwaters are hitting everything in the strongest way for hundreds of years, they say. I've been living here in California for 40 years, and I've never seen San Francisco flood, and it has. 1,000 trees fell in Sacramento. I heard this morning on the news that 34 tornadoes moved across the South. We've had 2 earthquakes, small ones, but they shook us. They're shaking us awake. She's shaking us awake, that's for sure. And the volcano has gone off again in the Hawaiian Islands. So Mother Earth has brought all of her major elements, her mother elements, into the awakening of this new year. And I'm remembering that, and I think I shared this with you on our last time together, that at the winter solstice, December 21st, and then 2 days later, there was a new moon. So everyone was sharing with me, and my elders were speaking about how it was a time when this portal was going to open that was going to be so strong for those that have done their homework, have done the clearing and the healing and the emptying and the filling of themselves, the reactivation of the light and their own authenticity and presence within, that they are now pushing themselves into a higher frequency. And those that are ready, there was a transmission, if you will, coming from the cosmos that would pour into us. And the veils between the seen and the unseen world would fall down, become gossamer, so that the intervention and the inspiration and the direct contact and dialogue could be more palatable for those that were prepared to open to it. And now that's going to continue its work with us through March. So many are calling me, many are having big experiences, either physical experiences or emotional or spiritual, mental experiences as well. All our bodies are being realigned to this new rhythm. So stay courageous, stay planted, practice the practice and the discipline of staying in the present moment and receiving what the Divine Mother brings to you in that present moment. Embrace it, work it, whether it's a miracle, an aha moment, a big shadow piece, a big piece that wants to heal itself in some way. Whatever she brings you in that present moment, stay there. Let your mind stay in that moment. Let it still itself into the moment. That's the work. That's the work she's asking us to do. So with all of that said, as we open to this 2023, as we start to prepare ourselves for what is about to reveal itself, because right now I'm told there are 9 planets and Mercury is in retrograde, and this is what is causing so much of the confusion in our minds and the stirring of all things around us right now. So hold steady. It's as one of my friends said, it's like seeing a flame in a wind tunnel. Hold that flame steady, and then open yourself. because there's a clarity, and the possibilities of this new year are about to be revealed to all of us as we move and take more steps in our unified action together for this Mother Earth and these prophetic turning times. So with that in mind, as you know, we've been preparing the original principles alignment protocol training, and we're about to enact that in a whole nother step of its development. We're about to go to Kauai, and I've got some really exciting news to share with you, because we just discovered and found out that the government of this Turtle Island has recognized us as a not-for-profit. So we're standing on our own now. All these years, we've been under the umbrella of the Center for Sacred Studies. And for the last decade, the fountain has grown and developed itself in that place, that amazing place. And now it's coming into its own building in the village, I like to say, because my community's been going strong now for 4 decades. So, and with each step we grew, and she grew us and developed new parts of what she needed in this global spiritual village, dedicated to her original plan and those original principles of life, and unified with all peoples for life. And now a new building in that village has appeared called the Fountain. And as the Mamos say, the fountain for natural order of our existence. So I'm excited, and I'm celebrating that. Please celebrate it with us. In Kauai, we will be bringing our new board, what we call our mission circle, together there in person for the first time, to really establish the foundation of this new not-for-profit and the work of service for this planet, for her original peoples and their sacred territories and their cultures, to be protected and sustained into this new dawn time, as we listen to the instruction the elders that walk so closely with us give us daily. So I'm thankful for the Center for Sacred Studies, for how it's held us and is still waking people up and helping them awake to their full authenticity and consciousness. I give great thanks for the Mother Earth Delegation of United Original Nations that's walking so firmly with us in an alliance, so that we can follow this direction of Mother Earth and take our steps focused with that mind and heart set in that focus and alignment. So if any of you out there at this time want to really join us in helping celebrate this moment, and want to flow resources, funds, or whatever your heart is calling you to add to this prayer for unification, and to stand firmly with the voice of this Mother Earth during this moment, then please go to our website, thefountain.earth, and push that little donate button, so we can continue to keep our staff taken care of that are carrying all these projects, and we can flow funding to the different initiatives the Earth has put in motion for this year. So thank you. I'll say thank you already. Your presence, your attention, your love, your prayers, they're all part of the resource that has brought us this far. So thank you for that. What is exciting for me is Tutu, who's one of our Mother Earth delegates, is receiving us in Kauai, and we'll be there at the base of this sacred mountain that they say is the womb, where all souls that come into this plane of existence, they come through there to come in and put themselves in different places around the planet. So it's really going to be a holy moment. We're going to be bringing first our mission circle, our board, together so that we can create this foundation. And then we're opening it up to some of our collaborating partners that are willing to come to what we're calling Creators Lab. So they're coming without an expectation. They're coming to deeply listen and to open to what the possibilities might be when we weave things, when we come out of our silos and we weave the resources and the skills and the talents and the gifts that each one of our partners has created and developed over these years, as they too have listened to this instruction and moved things forward. So we're excited. We're excited that Tutu is going to receive us following those original principles of the Hawaiian peoples, and bringing some of her elders and some of her teachers and wise ones to teach us and help us learn what those principles have brought to the understanding of how do we care for life, as life is all sacred. How do we care for all of its diversity and embrace all of it with our hearts, with our love, with the aloha of the moment. We also have the Otomi Toltec original principles that are going to be shared. We also have the Oglala Sioux original principles that will be shared. And then we will go into a decolonization training so that we can start to unpack those habits and those mindsets and those thoughts and those behaviors that we're just not even conscious of, that we've been so indoctrinated by in this process of colonization. So we're going to have to come with our courage and our humility and our devotion and our selflessness if we're going to look in that mirror of truth and start to unpack some of that which kept us trapped in a smaller kind of way of being in this life, that cut us off from the nature of life itself. And then we will go into a deep listening process to really sit and listen to the mother elements and the spirits and the ancestors that will gather with us in the seen and unseen world, to start to see how each partner has got a thread, if you will. They're going to be bringing it and sharing what they've learned along that trail as they cultivated it, as they listened deeply, as they learned from the initiations they went through the understandings that evolved through all of that. And then we'll have our original people there that will help us look at those threads to see how can we weave them together to create part of the tapestry of this new dawn that's coming in, and this tool that can help, this training that can help to flow out into businesses and organizations and movements that are in motion around this planet right now. Because once we can do that, you see, it starts those companies and organizations and individuals that are ready to reaffirm and restore that foundation on original principles, those original principles of reciprocity, collaboration, heart, unity, love, compassion, tolerance. All life is sacred. Once those principles reestablish themselves, restore themselves in the foundations of how we run our business, then just imagine how that affects the families and people inside those organizations. And it touches the community all around that organization, and it touches everything it flows to, and the service that it brings to the rest of the population around this planet. So it is our hope, our prayer in action, that this will galvanize this wave of consciousness that can move more quickly and in a timely way, because the Mother Earth's direction is that we must move quickly now. So this is some of what 2023 is putting in front of us. And I'm so thankful for you. I'm so thankful for all of our delegates too. And next Saturday will be on our third Saturday of every month. We come together with some of our delegates for them to share their stories and their prayers and the instruction they're receiving in that month for where we are in this process. And we've begun to share also that some of them have prepared trainings that some of you may want to get involved with. So you can go to Mother Earth Delegation.com and find their website and some of the things they're offering, so that if you're wanting to dive more deeply in 2023 to how you can continue to do your work that prepares you for the vehicle of service you are, these things are being offered. So thank you for listening. You have a beautiful beginning of this new year, and I'll come back in the month of the heart and share with you what really happened on Kauai. Have a blessed day.